Okay. We should be live. Hello guys. Right, this is Ben from NGB. Just gonna pimp it out in a couple of places, however, bang. There should go the first tweet. Yeah, cool. So, we're gonna play some Horizon Zero Dawn, and we're actually gonna play the Frozen Wilds DLC. So I just need to adjust a couple of things on my headset, and right, this is essentially a point at which we've kind of been given as press. So we have got essentially all of the skills on the upgrades. We're set to level set to level 45. The kind of rough idea of the gameplay is that you need to be at level 30 to progress. So if I just bring up what I think is actually, I really like this armour. I'm just going to basically modify it ever so slightly, because this is essentially as if it is a brand new save at the point at which you need to be. So I'm just going to throw up some let's make myself really fire resistant, because that's going to be actually really handy as we play throughout the game. So basically, unfortunately, there's no campfire directly near where we need to be. I don't think I've actually put my armour on. I haven't, because I'm an idiot. Oh no, I have. Okay, cool. I'm actually okay, so I've moved there. So let me see. Just call my steed. Uh-oh. Where is my crystal steed? There he is. So now let's have a look. Oh, right. First thing I do in the live stream. Right, so let's go. Okay. So I mean, immediately you can sort of see this is kind of the lead-up area to the Frozen Wilds. Oh shit! I should probably look at the TV screen rather than the computer screen. Just trying to see if I can get some pimp in this, to be honest. So, can I show the map, please? I can indeed show the map. So, this right here is the area. So, the main game is kind of, you know, obviously quite dense. I'd probably say it's less than a quarter or a fifth of the main map. So really, I'm just going to run through the starting mission or two. We're going to stream for about an hour and see where we go. I have finished the DLC for review. Played a lot of it, and it's really good. It's genuinely really good. Gave it a 9 out of 10. I can potentially go through the full map in a little while. It's a difficult one because I don't really want to spoil anything for people. As a result, because it will essentially show everything in the map. But that gives you an idea of the size of it. So we're coming up to this point in the map. Oh, hello. That was odd. A very sudden snowstorm. It's honestly the first weird glitch I've had. There are some new abilities. You need to have a lot of available points, essentially. Game audio is too high. Okay, cool. Let me just pull that down. Thank you for letting me know, Gary. There we go. Game audio should be down a little bit now. So let's just go around here. Just pulled the game audio down. Let me know if that's good, Gary. It should be fine now. Okay, so let's just jump off. So again, let's just quick save this. So this is the point at which you can go into the Frozen Wilds. Essentially, it was blocked off previously by these bits here. Awesome. Apparently the audio is sounding a little bit better now. And you can see this is the Frozen Wilds because of the markings on the wall. So, a lot of the game, well, not a lot of the game, but a lot of the, you know, kind of still searching for things and searching through supply crates and things like that. So let's just run up here again.
This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans.
I do love that
and
still,
how they fed
the good old
blue
slow-mo.
cables through their skin.
Right,
I
so...
know someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy.
So I'll tell you what's a bit weird.
Or possible life.
Playing this game immediately after playing through a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins for review. Yeah, it's strange. I mean, it's great, don't get me wrong. I love this game and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Hello. So that is a Scorcher. That is one of the new enemy types. So let's go. See if we can take it down. I don't think we'll be able to just yet. That's probably because I am very good. Right, so now sharpshot arrow. Oh Christ, yeah, I'm just going to run away. Because that is an option, at least in this point. Let's just take it all. Where the hell am I going? And let's leave the bad man. Let's leave the bad man stuff. So that's the Scorcher, which is one of two new enemies. Or no, sorry, no, one of three. I tell a lie. Well, it might be four actually. Let me see. Let's go into my notebook. I can't remember exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. One of 5 new enemies in the Frozen Wilds. So the main sort of two that you encounter quite a lot are the Scorcher, which is that one that we've just seen, and also the Frostclaw. Now the Frostclaw is a beast. He is an absolute beast. It's kind of a weird, like a kind of a bear, but huge. Like, I mean, absolutely huge. I should say this is running on a PS4 Pro as well, so
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
you know, that's one thing to kind of bear in mind. And here we go, the Frozen Wilds. It's a gorgeous game, it really is.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Okay, so this potentially triggers a cutscene. But I mean, this is the first new settlement that you see, and I mean, it's gorgeous. It really is. Look at it. It's just beautiful. I love this game. And really, it's kind of the perfect piece of DLC in a way, because if you can see the map, when it loads in, there we go. So you can see that we've got essentially an area that's pretty big, but it's not, you know, it's not gated off as such. It's kind of north of where you need to be for the final few bits in the game, and it doesn't really interfere with anything else. The reason a lot of these, you know, things are kind of untouched is because of the review key that we've been given. So this is essentially a way to start the game from fresh. So I will just leave this to play out because it's a rather beautiful cutscene.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
So yeah, it's the Banuk are a new tribe within the game, and this is obviously kind of a funeral scene for their
Grasp your
warriors.
grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
So this DLC kind of explores one of the more interesting aspects of the game that I actually really enjoyed, and it's kind of this tribal and almost borderline religious attitude that they have, because they don't understand, you know, obviously they don't understand the technology. Yeah,
I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk.
It's really good. This guy's awesome, Bergrand. I've really enjoyed his little bit of comic relief in a way, but he doesn't overplay it, which is really cool.
Spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum, so they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Rhea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
So obviously the dialogue choices are still there. I'm not going to go too far into it, but
I want to know more about this daemon.
there is a daemon,
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
demon
Or there's
that's
something to it.
terrorizing
Something connected to how the
everything.
machines
So
behave.
Then you need to find Aurea.
obviously there
She's
is
last seen
a
headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rapids.
kind of a technical term of a daemon.
I've
So
heard only the shamans know
it's
the trail beyond
it's
the
interesting to see how that's
forms and
been
peaks.
brought into the game as, you know,
But I
is
do
it a
know where you
demon?
could find her
That's one of the
apprentice,
things, but
Naltuk.
they've not.
He went north of the
They haven't
river,
used the phrase
chasing
demon. They used the phrase daemon,
Rumors?
which is
Not the
really
good
impressive.
kind.
You know, kind of the
Sudden
way they managed to
attacks
work
in
it
the
in.
snow. Strange
Really impressive what we're talking about.
instructions.
It's really interesting
Some
how
say
they
a
managed to
new
work it in.
machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Aurea.
So yeah, I've
Staring slack-jawed
Might be worth a
at
shot.
I've taken the I've taken the point off of, you know, wearing the headgear, because some of the headgear is a little bit silly, isn't it? Really. So talk to Aratak. So Aratak is the
I
tribe
do not
leader.
want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt,
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
my chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
Aurea knows about this daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others.
So
Certainly not an outlander.
Aurea is the shaman of the tribe.
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Okay, so
Well, I guess
yeah,
that's
not
it
gonna
then.
not gonna explore
Good.
every dialogue choice
Routines
in this
to
in this stream.
Right.
I want to leave something for you guys to actually discover. The review is actually on the website as well. It's on nextgengamingblog.com, and there is a video review on the YouTube channel too. It's yeah, it's pretty good. I really enjoyed this DLC.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like. But I don't see
Mike,
what good
I'm a little
it'll
bit
do.
concerned that this
The
stream.
floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river
How
to
can you
relent?
play the game? I can play the game because we got sent a review code because we are a website that covers video games.
Never seen
Yeah, that's how essentially.
Okay, so I want to learn more about how this daemon...
Yeah, I don't know
makes
if it's
machines.
just the stream or
Do
if it's
have
just my
to
laptop,
talk to her apprentice.
but it seems a little bit framey on my laptop. So I don't know if you guys are seeing that. Can you just let me know if there's any sort of frame rate things or any problems? Because it seems to be uploading okay, sort of at a solid 30 frames. I don't know if it's just because I'm kind of watching on the same network, but yeah. I mean, this is one of the things about
Feels like if I blink,
the
my eyes
Frozen
will flash.
Wilds. I mean, it just looks absolutely astonishing.
Outlanders.
So, yeah.
Any work done under the sun?
I think... Okay, no frame rate issues here. That's fair enough then. Yeah, I just don't know if it's...
Since I was small.
It's a bit strange. Well, we'll see on the you know, on the on the recording. So what I'm also going to do is just hit record as well.
Hopefully not too far.
Now. So apologies if you are joining this a little bit late, but or if you've just joined this and it's come in a bit, you know, midway through the stream. But I just wanted to, I actually forgot to hit record at the start of it, so you know, that's how it goes. But I mean, just look at this. It's astonishingly pretty. It truly is absolutely gorgeous. So there's a tower there.
Like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Ourea.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can
just
tread.
see if there's anything that I can
She
see
seeks
on my
guidance from the
phone,
voice
if there's
in the
any
blue light.
frame rate
That
problems.
is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
So let's stop the spread.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait.
It does look a bit choppy on mine as well, to be
Tell
fair.
me your name.
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Ourea.
I don't know
Thanks
if
for
it's
the
just that
confidence,
or...
But I won't fall.
Okay.
And when I'm done,
I mean, we'll see.
tell me
We'll
your
see how it comes out. If you guys do see any problems, you know, in the stream, just let me know. It is running at a rock solid 30 frames a second.
I can kill the machines.
So
I might be able to destroy it.
let's go over here. That was good timing. Uh-oh, I'm about to get hit by a long leg, I think. There we go, right, so that's the tower overloaded.
See if this thing can
Oh,
work for
that's
me.
not a long leg, that is entirely different. Hit. Bang. Bang, there we go, so that's the scrapper. Scrapper's down there. Oh, so oh, you've got to be kidding me. So fortunately, the review key that we were given does contain a fair few potions. However, it's not quite as many as would be ideal, because you know, you still get hit and you still... There is a lot to like about this combat, but at the same time sometimes it is man, I am getting absolutely hammered, so where oh, Jesus. Right, so now let's get my fire arrows. Oh, jeez. There we go. frustrating, really, because the game is genuinely running incredibly smoothly. Whoa. Okay.
So the tower helps nearby machines, but it can be overridden.
Yeah, it's seemingly a bit choppy, and I don't understand why, because my CPU's not exactly being hammered. Oh well. The thing is, with a lot of this stuff, this is the first real test of a live stream that I've done from the new rig. So what I might actually do is kind of throw up the video after the fact, because we're recording it.
Perhaps Ourea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
How do
Shaman's
I cross
path it
this
is.
Shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Ourea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
So if there's anything you guys in particular want to see, just let me know. It's running quite choppily for me. So I don't really know why. And it's one of those things that, kind of being a very small team and a very small production crew at the moment of one, essentially, can't do a huge amount about it, which is a shame. I mean, it might just be YouTube's ingest settings, I don't know.
These mountains must be the ice rasps.
So,
The shaman's path begins somewhere at the back.
just bloody look at it, it's gorgeous. Let's go to some deep snow. Oh. So, get some deep snow, and then what I'm going to do, because video games, photo mode, body pose, look at that. Aloy making a snow angel. It's great. I love it. And it even leaves the snow angel bits in there. Right, stop titting around the photo mode. Admittedly, it's a very tiny bit. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see in particular. Just drop a link in the comments. Game of the year, says Kieran, because of the snow angel. It's fair enough, I think, to be honest. Tell you what, let's do the thing that everybody will do in this game. Walk up to the edge of things, look off them, and go, "Oh my god, that's really pretty." Oh my god, guys, that's really pretty. That is really pretty. Yes, again, it's not being massively heavily taxed, but it's running quite choppy. I will have a look at some settings and do some test streams after the fact. I know that's not going to help things in this one, and it may be that when it goes up live, it's running at a flawless 30. But I just get a little bit obsessed over the technical details sometimes. Not on a Digital Foundry level, because those guys get really into it. However, everything is running as it should do, to be honest. So we need to go through the path. So
looks like each marker points
let's
to
find a
another,
way.
giving directions. Guess we're heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler!
Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
Have they added any new type of side quests, or is it the same as the main game? There are new side quests. There are genuinely new. They are little. There's a couple of little ones, a couple of big ones. So let's go to quests. So the side quests are Aloy investigates the source of a sudden deluge spilling into the valley. That's actually quite a fun side quest, to be honest. Yeah, I did that last night, I think. You get to meet some cool people in these side quests, but the main one is the Shaman's Path, so you kind of go through a bunch of stuff there. Okay, cool. It's just started going choppy for me. Damn it! So yeah, Gary's keeping me up to date with what's happening on the stream in terms of the technical side of it, and it's looking a little bit choppy in some respects. So really don't know what's going on. Okay, so that's the chime we've just been past. Whoops. Where is the other one? Oh, there it is. Cool. So up this way. I mean, there are some absolutely gorgeous environments in this game. So that's kind of where we just came from. There it is. So obviously a big part of the game was Aloy's focus. That's kind of used in this one, but it's not as heavily relied upon as in the main game. Yeah, it's not. So where are we going? Okay, we're going this way. Find another chime. I mean, if it is running choppy for you, then by all means, like, have a look at the video review. Sorry, because that shows how smoothly it all runs, and it is. I mean, it's gorgeous. It really is. I did this when I played through it before, so I don't know if it's. If it's meant to do that.
Not sure I saw this
so you go. That basically comes up there, and you go through it. You miss it, and then okay, yeah. So it's displaying a couple of ways to get around the cave.
This way. But then where? I see. Up.
Again, similar to Uncharted in a way, with the you know, the whole kind of stuff being highlighted with different. Hello.
Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay. Through here.
Hey, Nick's on the stream. How are we doing, Nick? Are we all well? I think I may be trying to wait.
Let's hopefully out of this cave.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna go badly. Jeez. What's it into? Oh, jeez. Oh, ah, there we go. Killed me. I'm going to thank you. Hope all is good with everybody. I believe everybody's okay. I just hope people, you know, appreciate the stream. Although, I kind of, I wish I could bottom out what these problems were. Unfortunately, I can't do it while this stream is happening. Certainly something that I can look at after the fact. Right. That is not the place I need to be. And I've just pissed off a stalker, which is, as, I'm just going to make a very inappropriate joke. Yeah, it's not the best of places to be. So, just run away again. Oh, jeez, that was close. Right, and get into another nice little area here.
Done with the cave. What's next on this path?
Right, I'm going to have to do some buggering about and figure out what's going on. But you can see the graphical effects really that are coming into play, like particularly the new ones with like the snowfall and you know, the snow kind of just trickling over everything. It's beautiful. I actually mentioned in the written review and the video review as well that the attention to detail is I mean, it's astonishing. It really is. There was a point where I killed one of the longlegs on the side of a hill, and it dropped, and then it rolled down the hill. But instead of just rolling down the hill normally, it sort of it slid down in a, you know, kind of a way that you'd expect. And as it did that, it pushed all of the snow down as well. It didn't just flatten it; it kind of pushed it and made a little bit more of a mound on the bottom, which
down it is.
Yeah, I was really surprised and like really, you know, really impressed with how it. Oh, there we go. That's some pain. And don't forget these amazing little things that for some reason give you a ton of health.
Pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
So I'm going to go from here. I think that was where I initially came from. Oh, there we go. Handy zip. So there are two modes as well, so I'm going to go into settings. I completely appreciate this is not going to be visible on YouTube at all because compression, but favor resolution. So essentially this uses super sampling, which, you know, is very nice. It's a very cool effect. It kind of renders it at 4K and drops it down. But I was playing for most of the time on the favor performance, because that kind of gives you a few extra graphical effects. I mean, you can see in the background it's got a massive pronounced difference when you're doing that, but it's a weird one. I think it's just like AA effects and things like that that are there, and yeah. It's a very, very, very pretty game, regardless of, you know, what you play it on. I'm sad I never completed the base game. The thing is, you don't have to have finished the base game to play through the DLC, which is quite good. I mean, just look at that. It's set to kind of level 30-ish. We are over-leveled essentially for where we are. But oh. Yeah, we're slightly over-leveled for where we are, but it's decent. It's a decent balancing act, I think. That, excuse me. That is our first glimpse of the Frostclaw.
Wasn't exaggerating.
It's huge.
There's definitely something new out here.
Yeah, it's huge.
I don't think it's friendly.
Right, let's see. Okay, we've got about 20 minutes left in theory on the stream. So let's kind of go through a bit more. If anybody's got anything that they that they want to see, let me know. We've been through the a couple of bits there. Right. Let's just quickly save. I don't know why I'm quickly saving. I'm probably not going to come back to this save. Okay.
It's pointing right towards those machine homes.
The Frostclaw. It's huge, this thing, and you've kind of got to take it down. So, to be honest, what I think I'm going to do is attempt to take down the Frostclaw. So, Frostclaw, body, weaknesses, fire. Okay, so I need to see what I've got in terms of fire. So let's go to my inventory. What have I got weapon-wise? So weapon-wise, fire-wise, I have... Okay, so I've got my fire arrows. I also have my fire sling bomb things. And I've got maybe my shadow tripcaster. So if I do that...
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower on top of the roof.
Oh shit. So if I do things like this, I can lay some traps down. So the control towers, I believe, also help do things like heal the machines, so kind of got to make sure that you can actually get rid of these first. And fingers crossed he doesn't see me and then come to kick my ass. Oh, he has. Uh-oh.
Guess we're doing this, big boy.
That's not good. Okay. So while he's there, let's have Right, so now he's injured. Well, now he's in a vulnerable state. Come on, there we go. That's it. Yes, and again. Okay, so he's getting his health down now. Ah. So let's run through here. Just try and get him to a point where he's no longer fireable. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he's now halfway there. Excellent. So. Oh, jeez. So this is the thing with the DLC that I found, was that it was very important to kind of run yourself through these environmental tasks. It was, you know, it was very difficult to kind of do things without bringing down the health of the monsters through these environmental tasks. Make myself a little bit redundant as well. Oh jeez. Let's get some fire wires open. So yeah, it was really key to kind of using the environmental attacks. And of course, the Frostclaws, as you go through the game, will have different weaknesses. They will have different strengths. They are not necessarily all going to be weak to fire. They're not necessarily all going to be, you know, strong for ice. You can, in theory, you know, mix it up a little bit. But this one, you know, is obviously very strong against ice. So there were ones later on in the game that were much stronger against fire, and they would be resistant to fire attacks, and stuff like that. So if you have shock arrows as well, there are some points on the back. You can take them out very quickly.
Not available, but not out of idea.
I still think this is the best mechanic in Horizon, the recrafting of your ammo. And I know that's a really, you know, wanky thing to say, but more games need to have that quick crafting, that really quick kind of, oh, I need some more ammo, and it's a crafting game, so just hold down. Hey, here we go, that's the Frostclaw down. They need to have that kind of quick, you know, quick reload and quick availability of crafting stuff. So that is... bloody hell, that only took 5 minutes. I was anticipating that to take a little bit longer. However, given the slightly choppy nature of the stream, I'm going to get to this marker, and then I think I'm going to call it. Because yeah, it's been not necessarily plagued with technical difficulties, but it's definitely not as smooth as I'd like it to have been. So I need to do some testing and find out what's going on. But definitely do check out the written review that's on the site. Check out the video review as well, which just kind of gives you a bit more of an overview of the full DLC. For those of you that want to see it again, because I know there's probably going to be a few, if you join us, you know, if you join the stream late, just let me get down here. So I'll just show you the map again. So this is how far we've gotten in the stream so far. That's about 45 minutes of essentially just ploughing through the area. You know, you can already see there's quite a few different places. So this is the location of one of the side quests, which is actually a really fun side quest to do. And as well as that, you also got a dam here. You also got you know, where essentially I'm going. So this is the shrine, and then you've got all of this other wonderful mystical stuff which is here. I'm not going to go into the the stuff on my completed save. I don't think that's fair, because essentially there's not really anything left for me to do other than hunt things down. But these things here, they are the control towers, which, you know, you just saw me override one. You can either override them or you can destroy them, whichever one you feel like doing. But yeah, it just kind of, you know, just kind of helps you get through the world in its own special way. So, where am I going? It's a question that I often ask myself. In my life in general, to be honest. Okay, cool. Right, so let's get up here. And I need to go up there. So, I always wonder if, like, Guerrilla and Naughty Dog kind of share tech, because the climbing's similar. It's very similar. But, you know, just for posterity's sake, let's get something on photo mode here. Okay, so photo mode literally just takes the image that you can see on the screen, which is fair enough. So let's just widen up the field of view a little bit, because I mean, this game, this goddamn game, look at it. I think I'm going to save that as my stream photo. But yeah, the photo mode's gorgeous in this. It really is.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take the blue gleam.
So I'm going to get some blue gleam, because that's, you know, what we needed to do. And I think that's going to wrap it up for the stream. That's the second time the weather has changed extremely quickly in the stream, which is really odd, because it didn't do that during my playthrough. That's really bizarre. So I'm going to call it there. You know, Aloy sort of just got to the entrance to the shrine. Don't want to spoil anything from this point on, because essentially that's what the game's about, and that's what the DLC is about. So I'm going to leave it here with a silhouette of Aloy against a rather ominous looking cloud. You might have to go into there if you're playing the game. Who knows? I mean, I know, I've finished it. But that's going to do us for the stream. If you've enjoyed it, please do let us know. If you haven't enjoyed it, let us know. Just, you know, let us know what we can fix. I know we can probably fix some of the stuff in terms of the technical side of things. Leave that one with us. I'll get that working. But I mean, this is one of the best games of the year, and it is a genuinely fantastic update, or fantastic piece of DLC. So again, I just love being able to do things like this, and I love photo games. I love photo modes. To be honest, I'm probably going to spend a lot of time just in this photo mode now, because I actually think this is one of my favourite points in the game in terms of like locations, just because of that huge satellite dish. But yeah, let's go from there. Alright guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, no, that hasn't actually stopped my stream. Haha!